What's going on? Is the Wolf, and we back with another episode of The Couch. And we got a very special guest joining us today. None other than the one and only Mama Jones. She's an author, reality TV personality, and she's the mom of rap superstar Jim Jones. So don't go nowhere because we got a very amazing show coming up for you guys. But check out the Wolf Books. Let's get it. What's going on? We back with another segment of Wolf Books, and I want to introduce you guys to none other than Mama Jones' book, Why Women and Men Cheat plus How Women and Men Cheat. Now, I haven't had the chance of checking it out just yet, but I'm going to, so we can actually read it together. So after you read it, I want you to inbox us and let us know what you think, and we'll read your review on one of our future episodes, or we may post it to our social media. I also want to take this time to let you know to go check out my book, Cheating is Not Cheating. I'm interested to see where they fare the same and where they different, and see, just what she's talking about and what I'm talking about in the realm of cheating in relationships. If you're somebody out here that need guidance and need direction on your relationship, or want to understand and communicate better, or just know what's going on out here, you need to check out her book as well as in checking out my book. My book is Cheating is Not Cheating. Her book is Why Women and Men Cheat plus How Women and Men Cheat. Hers is available on her website. Mine is available on my website. And keep us up to date with your feedback, because we want to know what you think. So you heard it here, man. Go check it out. The Wolf has spoken. What's going on is the Wolf, and I told y'all we was gonna find ourselves joined by a very, very special guest, and today we have Mama Jones in the building. What's up, Mama Jones?
Nothing much but the sky and the moon and all that good stuff that's up there. Plus God.
Yeah, plus God. We gotta give it to God.
Yes, we do.
We got Mama Jones down on the couch. It's an honor to be sitting next to you. So I know we're here today to talk about your book, which we definitely got to get into, because myself, I'm a fellow author. So we're gonna talk about this, and it's crazy because my book is about cheating too. But before we get into the book, I want to get to know a little bit more about Mama Jones for the audience that's out there.
Well, a lot of y'all already, well, I guess they probably do know me, especially from on TV. Yeah. But the way I am on TV is the way I am in person.
So can we
talk? I don't change.
So I guess what I'm saying is, like, we know Mama Jones since we've been watching you on like Love and Hip Hop and different things like that. We know you Jim Jones' mom, right? But I want to know, like, coming up as Mama Jones before, even leading up to that moment. Like, let's talk about going back to your childhood.
Oh, well, my childhood was very sweet. Brought up in a Christian home.
Okay.
Once I got a chance to escape, that was it. I became that person that was hustling and going to school, graduate from FIT, from college. Had my job as just working in a seamstress place at Wiz. It was top dog stuff like Lloyd and Taylor's, Bill Blass, all kind of different things that up and coming. But at the same time, I was working at back at that time called Broadway International, and doing my little hustling at the same time. So I was trying to make sure that my kids stay fly and I stay fly, and we both will fly together.
Ballin'.
And ballin', that's right. So.
No, so I had a question. You said you got to a certain age and you said, I wanted to escape. Around what year was that? Like, what age? How old were you?
To be actually, they had a hold of me till I was about 21, so,
Yeah, that's back in the days.
And living in a Christian home 24/7, I really didn't get to actually know a lot of stuff that really was going on in the world, because we was really sheltered. Like, when I say really, literally stayed in church, really, literally lived in church. But once I got the opportunity to get out there, I was buck wild, getting into things I had no business getting into. But you know what, there's a God. You always end up coming back to where you first started out. And I'm actually back home. I do what I do, take care of my kids, my grandkids. And I'm just that little entrepreneur and that matriarch in my family. Yeah. So, well, besides my son, that you have to stay at the side of me. Yeah. That's the king.
Yeah, that's the king, right? Yeah. So being a matriarch, how did that feel? Because I feel like my mom is the matriarch of our family as well. So how did that feel?
It feels good. It feels good, especially mainly for my little grandkids. Yeah. And I love catering to my family. Yeah. Besides, my man who's a king, whoever that man would be. But basically, my whole thing about it is I love my family.
Yeah, that's what's up. We got to see a lot of, you on TV coming up, and we see how you and your relationship is with your son and different things like that. And I remember going back on the original years of Love and Hip Hop, you and Chrissy and the things y'all had going on. So, like, what's up with that? How that's going on? What's going on with that now?
Y'all got to watch the family reunion that I'm on for Love and Hip Hop. It should be out, I say, around October, November, somewhere around there. But I don't want to spoil nothing. Everybody just got to see. I just want you to know it's popping. Yeah. Y'all got to watch it. It's And you know, if I'm on it, it's definitely popping. They think that I'm stupid. I know that's why they wanted me to come back. I ain't done.
No.
But otherwise, it's a lot I have going on.
Yeah.
Even from when I was younger, I always knew that I'm gonna do me.
Right.
You know,
right.
I'm a leader. I'm not a follower.
Yeah.
And I raised my kids, all of them, to be just that.
Yeah.
You know, down to my son and be strong at it.
Yeah.
You know, don't give up on anything. And I'm telling everybody out there, whatever it is that you set your mind to, you know, don't get mad because it failed the first time. You keep doing it. And if you don't believe me, you go look for Larry, CEO Larry, and he'll tell you.
Shout out Larry.
He'd be like, okay, mama, what you gonna do now? I want perfume.
Yeah.
I did my little punkat. I want cologne. I did Papa
Let
Touche.
me see this
That's
too.
the
In
man.
case I want to get this for something. This for the men?
That's for the men.
Okay. All right, yeah.
And
so
my son, I get he takes all my shit.
he said, "You take it." No, this smells good.
He takes all, and that's the woman.
So when I wear this, is the women gonna be? Cause you're a woman, you know good fragrances. They're gonna be like they're gonna be.
Yes, they go. And first of all, and the
real good
men, yeah, that's the woman. That's
Just for the women, yeah.
That's punkash. That's
What
pussy.
is called?
Pussy make money.
Pussy make money.
Yeah, that's punkash. Yeah, and that's Papa Touche.
Yeah.
He goes and make that bread.
Yeah.
You know, but
I love this.
yes, I am not about a joke, and it smells good. I don't want to do nothing that I know for a fact that it's not going to be sell a hit.
Yeah,
you know.
no, I feel that.
So, and I do feel bad for a lot of people because we only do like a certain amount, and then I move on to like
The next first. So you keep it exclusive.
Yeah, and then I do only the spring and the summer together, and then I do the winter and the fall together.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for you. I hope and pray. I think I just got one batch left, but now it's time for me to actually go into the fall.
So we got to make sure we get this out there. I'm actually gonna get some of this. I need this on my nightstand. I need this amongst my collection.
Yeah. Oh God.
And
oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
hold. When I put it on, I'm gonna tell you I got it on, and I'm gonna tell you my compliments.
But wait a
that I
minute.
get.
I don't even have to worry about wherever you be at. And if you happen to be, you know, filming your own stuff, somebody gonna tell, oh my God, what's that you got on?
Yeah. And I'm gonna send Larry a message. I'm like, yo, they just complimenting me on my.
Yes.
What's the name of it?
This one's Papa Touche.
Papa Touche.
And this one is Punkash.
Punkashi, yeah.
Punkash, yeah, that's right.
So look, you said a lot, and it was a lot that I wanted to unpack. First of all, going back just to the Love and Hip Hop reunion. Love and Hip Hop was years ago, fairly like 10 years maybe. Would you say going on 10 years for that season? Was it like 2011ish?
Somewhere around there. Maybe it might have been even a little lower, but
around that time, basically.
Around that time.
So would you say you have grown a lot since then?
Yes. I do me, not by myself. I always drag my manager Larry and everything.
The team.
And then you know I drag my son right along because he got to help me promote. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
what's up.
I try to keep it all within family and do what I got to do. You know. I always got my grandson. Every time I turn around, I got my grandson Mackie with me. That's
one of your grandbabies.
That's the oldest.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, but I try to keep everything with the family. I always trying to come up with all kinds of crazy ideas. Some of them just pop up and stuff. Because when you really find out what this book and how it goes, you're going to be like, holy shit.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you, we was going to get into some stories. You had also mentioned just like building up and empowering your kids. And I wanted to ask you a question in regards to, you know, the success of your son and how that make you feel. But before we get into that question, we got to take a quick commercial break. So don't go nowhere. We're going to come back. We're going to be still joined by one and only Mama Jones.
That's right.
Here at CPR Epoxy, we offer a wide range of flooring techniques. We offer polished concrete, metallic epoxy floors, flake epoxy floors, solid color epoxy floors, and more. We also offer countertops made with epoxy. You can contact us today to learn more at 833-273-6353.
Now, before we cut to that brief commercial break, you was talking about, you know, being a mother and just teaching your kids certain principles and, you know, instilling into them that they could do and be anything, right? Mm-hmm. So with that information, your son has become a rap superstar, just like a global phenom in entertainment itself. Birthed a lot of things, culture, fashion, and just being like an all-around like legend.
Yeah.
Would you say like, well, of course, I think it's a rhetorical question, but like, how does that make you feel, I guess, seeing that out of someone that came out of you?
But the big guy that came out my pum pum, that's the most beautiful thing. That is the most beautiful thing. You
Yeah.
know, first of all, just to know that I birthed something like that,
Yeah.
you know, and then it makes me feel good because by him being in my pum pum and being, he getting all the knowledge, all the good stuff, all that good stuff from his mother. That yes, when he
He
come out,
took it all with him.
that's it. He was in the oven, everything was just being baked and turned around. And
Yeah.
he came out really great, and I'm proud of him, and I thank God for that. He don't get no. He don't get no slack, no nothing. He still be treated the same.
Yeah.
How so? You know, it's no about because you know you Jim Jones or you just let me know.
Yeah.
He
He's still
tell you-
son, he's still
right,
mama.
He still get bopped and all kind of stuff
Yeah.
and everything. And all, mommy, no, he'd say, okay, you know what? It's time for me to leave. Yes, buddy.
Yeah.
Time,
I think the world, I think we all looked at your relationship, being able to witness it on TV, and like it's admirable because it's real. Like it's really like that mom and son relationship. Like it's not nothing that, you know, we didn't all experience with our own mom. So to be able to see that televised and be able to connect and relate to it, I think that's dope. Yeah. And like, I think you're an amazing woman, you know what I mean? Just me seeing you over the years and the rawness and the realness is why I feel like I connect to you, right? And then like, you feel like a part of everybody's mom in a sense. Like you Mama Jones. Like,
yeah,
so
everybody see it.
Soon as you come in, I'm like, hey mama, like, you know.
And they come right up to me, and the funny part about it is that the same way they feel like they know me, it's the same way I feel like I know them.
Yeah, that's real.
I can feel, now if it ain't right, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Don't come near me.
Yeah.
Please stay over there. My poor son, he had so many people and so many of the celebrities
Yeah.
that, you know, go to tell him that, you know, your mother just cursed me out. I like you to be real.
Yeah.
Don't be phony around me because, you know, before you got where you was at, you was dirt on the ground.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, because you went up there to the sky,
Yeah.
you ain't God.
Yeah,
So,
100%.
you know, still keep yourself humble because
Yeah.
the people is actually your boss.
Yeah.
That's how you get paid.
Yes.
So you always respect your people that actually giving you that money.
I love
You
that.
know, for you know that's how I feel. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm talking about all your celebrities. You don't know exactly who you are, but do you understand what I'm saying?
No,
Because-
100%.
and it makes me feel good to know that when people come to me, they like, yo, you just so genuine.
Yeah.
You don't be like, oh no, you know, oh this and that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of scary too because remember there's COVID and everything out here.
Right, right,
but
right.
I'm covered in the blood of Jesus, so I'm
100%.
good. I don't think nothing about it or
Yeah.
anything like that. I just love giving love to my people because my peoples give me love.
Yeah.
Ain't about no fans and all that. I don't got time for that.
And I love that, and it's crazy just being able to walk with humility. I think like just being close to God keeps us in that
Yes.
with that humility because it allows us never to get ahead of ourselves.
Yes.
And there's a quote that said, "The power of the people is actually stronger than the people in power." So if it wasn't for the people, we wouldn't even be considered powerful. So like,
Hello.
we got to give love and respect to our people.
Yeah.
But speaking of things that you birthed, because we talked about Jim Jones coming out of you, a couple other things came at the, you know, at your, I guess we would say like, you know, in your realm, in your world, and the things that you birthed, something with Harlem and Mace and Cam, and let's talk about it.
Yeah, they almost got me in the world of trouble. But
Yeah.
you know, me, I'm that person that I felt it and I believe in them. They was like, Mom, please, could we just stay here? They was actually like hiding out, you know, Cam and stuff like that. They posted me in college.
Yeah.
And, you know, they were saying because my son set up some kind of deal, or whatever how the story go. And, you know, he was asking too, he said, Mom, you know, is it cool, is it right? But, you know, they posted me in college. I said, oh, so you're just going to put it all on me?
Yeah.
I said, well, I'm going to tell you like this. Y'all better make sure y'all go out there and do what you got to do. If not, you ain't got to worry about your mom and your mom. You're going to have to worry about
you.
me. Okay, and I'm going to give you that chance.
So what? I know that you know, for pushing people to chase their dreams, but what made you feel like, you know what, I'm going to let them stay here and figure it out and
Because
you know,
I
go
felt
against.
it, the sincerity and them actually really getting into it with the rap and stuff. I felt
Talk
they
about
got
it.
a little beat up a couple times. I came home and shit was not right.
Yeah,
Bats and shit.
yeah.
I'm good for the bats and stuff. I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so they had bad moments, but you know, but I believed in them.
Yeah.
You know, I felt it, and it's just their demeanor alone for you to actually want to leave school
Yeah.
and try to figure out, well, let me see if I can speak to Jim Mom, because maybe, you know.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, we gonna give it, but I was dead serious. Y'all better do something, but y'all better pray to God and make sure that y'all make it, because if not, y'all got a bad day with me.
Yeah.
So, you know, because I got to explain to these parents, them, you know, these kids are in my house.
Yeah, and I think
hiding out.
that's so big because, like, especially given the times, like, you know, school was something that they was pushing for. Like, go to school, get a good job. Entrepreneurship wasn't the thing, chasing your dreams. And I think that, like, that's extremely admirable because you are a part of history. Like, basically, if you hadn't did that, then a lot of the things that we know and love wouldn't exist, right? So, like,
Yeah.
that's a big, huge part of the culture. And you didn't even notice that you were just being a supportive mom.
Yeah.
And now I guess for people even watching, moms go out to understand how far just a little bit of support can go, because you might be holding the next superstar back by not encouraging them to go for their.
And that's how I felt. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
Even with my son, not for him to break up with diplomats and stuff like that, but I told him I said, you did enough.
Yeah.
Time for you to do you.
Yeah.
I said, because I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
I like to know that all my kids, everybody is that person that they do them.
Yeah.
Instead of just calling themselves being a follower, I need leaders in my life.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm a very strong woman and I'm determined. And whatever I say I want, by the grace of God, He gives it to me.
Yeah, you could tell you got a powerful. Your energy is captivating. Like it's like you draw people to you. Like, you know, when you came in, you can feel your presence coming into the room before, like you knew, like, you know what I mean. And then like, oh, look, that's Mama Jones. So and now feeling your energy even up close, like you feel like family. You feel like close knit.
Yes.
Like it feel like this is like. So I think that's dope. And just being able to have that impact on people allows them to want to follow everything you do, because it's like that's my family doing that, and we want to root for you. And you had a clothing line too.
Yeah, called Gnostic.
Gnostic. That so like. It seemed like you always had your hand in something.
Yeah, I'm always having my hand in something.
Yeah.
Clothing. But anything I have my hand in is actually something that I want to do.
Yeah.
I don't want to do something that I know for a fact that it's not going to work, or I'm not going to put my interest in it. If
Yeah, that
my
makes
interest
sense.
ain't in it, then I'm not going to really just actually do it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Now, not to say that I'm trying to be funny, but at the same time, I still worked. You know, did what I had to do, how to go. But then at the same time, I still did what I liked, and that was clothes, sewing. You know,
Cause you said you had something. Was you saying something about a seamstress early on, right? You was working at you said you was working at some type of store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a beautiful day. No, not the store. I was actually working at the main factory.
Oh, the main factory.
And yes, and I was called, you know, a grader. And a grader is the person who makes all the patterns to different sizes. It could be a big fat person, but you know, but badass clothes, beautiful material. I was rocking. Oh shit.
Yeah, she said shit.
When I was going out, I sat down and like 2-3 hours before I had to go out, I had me a brand new outfit. And a lot of times I sold a lot for wears me and my son had to wear.
Yeah.
Like the same type of things like he have on his.
So he got his fashion sense from mama.
What? Shit. You know he gets from his mama.
Yeah.
Skulls and all. Back in my days, I was really wild but still classy dresser.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
1 minute I may look like I'm secret squirrel. Next minute, you know, I look like I'm like somebody's bike rider. You know, I different types of things. Next thing I look like I'm from India. Next thing I look like I'm from China. The
Yeah.
different outfits and stuff that I made. Yes.
Yeah.
But I love dressing.
And you spoke, even with your passion, right? When we was talking before the cameras even started rolling, we in Philly, y'all rode past a particular area in here that's kind of like, you know, drug infested, right? And
Yes.
you got to see what was going on. And the first thing you said, we need to change that. You said, something has to happen, yeah.
I really.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. And this was before anything, so I'm like, nah, like when you spoke to only doing things you're passionate about, it was like evident in like your approach, because like I said, like you seen it and you straight said, yo, like something down there got to change. That whatever I got to do, I'm all for giving back to my people.
That's what it is. If whatever I can do, however, Joe, because I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny. I ain't prejudiced, nothing like that. But a lot of us black people have to understand, white men don't want us to really get where we at.
Yeah.
And they will actually throw us in a little section just where we can kill each other, or just downgrade and just be down.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm not feeling. When I saw that little section there, no.
Yeah.
Then a lot of times they have them like that, or they create programs that they claim that's supposed to help them, especially if they're drug addicts.
Yeah.
And it's not, they took them from one drug and put them
in
on
something
another.
else, yes.
And I'm not feeling it.
No,
and
I
I'm
love
gonna
that.
let you all know that the worst drug that they put you on, especially if you're the dope addict, is methadone. Don't even fuck with it. It tears up your body, your bones, and everything. But you know, and it makes me mad. You know,
Yeah.
so they still getting money from you one way or another.
Yeah.
You know, so
I be telling people that it's like anybody who job they get paid to keep me sick. I wouldn't never trust. It's like, how can I trust you when you only make money at the expense of my health?
And the thing does the same thing, maybe even worse.
Yeah, 100%. It's like the side effects be just as worse as the stuff you're going through.
I'm like, what the shit? I thought that you gave the person something to perk them up. You still see him going on down and all kind. No, it's not cool. I don't think it's right. And I think that we all should actually get together like with to do something about it. When you see a block like that,
Yeah. I think that's an easy discussion. When we get off set, we could probably put together some type of give back or something where, you know, we can arrange it.
Yeah.
But you know, I gotta get into the book. I got to.
2 books in one.
So we got a dual book, Why Women and Men Cheat, plus How Women and Men Cheat.
Yeah.
But before we tap into it, we're going to cut to another quick commercial break. So when we come back, we're going to talk about Mama Jones' book.
Yes.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Hey Wolf,
What's going on?
why should I register my business with First Step Marketing and not LegalZoom?
Can I do some examples?
Yep,
All right, cool. What am I holding in my hand?
iPads.
And which one would you pay more for?
That one.
Are you referring to the black one?
Yep,
Why?
because it's bigger, it looks nicer, it holds more information.
What about now? What am I holding in my hand?
Books.
Which one would you pay more for?
Neither.
Why not?
They're the same book, they hold the same information.
Okay, so that pretty much describes why you should come to First Step Marketing and not LegalZoom. Don't pay more to get the same information. Don't pay more to get the same results. We are offering you the same information and you'll get the same results by registering your business with First Step Marketing and you'll save a ton of money. Come check us out. So before we cut to that commercial break, we were sitting here in the midst of it talking about this book. But let's talk about the title first, right? So like, I know you've been receiving a lot of. Have you been receiving backlash? Like, or does it wow people?
And I really don't care when they give it to me. I tell them, I said, no, cheat. You don't cheat. I won't have to have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Okay, you know. But they say, but you telling people different things and how and all. Okay, then don't cheat. And if you feel right, and if you feel some kind of way, like something's in there that actually that you're doing, then don't cheat.
Yeah.
What can I say?
I had seen you had said if y'all don't want me exposing this, then buy all my books.
By all.
Yeah.
Every last bit, because I am not playing with them.
Yeah.
And this is only 1 and 2 book. We didn't get to 3 and 4 yet.
Yeah.
Which is a bad.
Because this is
day.
a sequel to the first one was like Guide to Romance and Love.
Yes.
Yeah.
The love and romance is definitely. It goes hand in hand.
Okay.
Because you got the love and romance, and then after a while, after the romance and love die out, that you let it die out.
Yeah.
Then we go to what happened. Now they're doing the cheating.
So I told you like my book also is in regard to cheating, right? So I just want to ask you a question that like people. Did you write this book from experience, like of like having cheated before?
It's some experience in here.
Yeah.
Whereas
you broke some hearts, Mama Jones.
Huh?
You broke a couple hearts out here.
Oh. Yeah.
What you done did to one of these? What you done did,
No, what they did to me first, and I said, "Oh, you think that you think you can do it?" The only thing about it is bad about it is that us women is the best cheaters.
So good at it. Y'all so good.
But I do know the ones that like me. I sat down and I analyzed exactly how and what I'm gonna do to you and how I'm gonna fix you and hurt you back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. So this is if Get My Lick Back was a person, it'd be Mama Jones.
Yes.
Yeah. So look though, you know what? So like to your point, right? I agree. I feel like women are the best cheaters, but you know where I think. So I got this term. I call it. I say women is the FBI, right? And like what I mean.
No, but we are.
Yeah, and this what it means is females be investigating. So like y'all.
I love it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So look, the reason I say that is because I'm like, y'all do your due diligence. Y'all, for one, when y'all trying to catch us cheating, y'all really gonna have all of y'all facts in order. And as a man, even had being somebody that cheated before in my life, well, me, I was a little different. I never got caught. I'm not saying that that's okay, but I'm saying
No. I'm not saying that's okay neither, but because I didn't either. But anyway, but I know I've got cheated on too, and the thing
but
about
you caught him, didn't you?
The thing about it is that I even told him. And I said, might as well fess up.
Yeah.
You understand?
You had everything. You had the whole case.
You come out better. You come out clean. Because if anybody come to my door, you're going to have the bad day. But if you come clean now, the bitch come to my door. We can
talk about it.
It was only a moment. Good day. You click on it. I could, close the door. I don't have to do no arguing, fighting, or anything.
Because you already know about it.
Right.
You're like, I'm already here.
Yeah,
like,
so,
we talk
go
about
ahead, girl. It was only a moment. But when you don't tell me and you're still doing it, then I have to break it down to you.
Yeah.
Your time has changed.
Yeah.
Clothes and different tastes in the food, and you're not eating the thing that you love the most from me, and it was a whole
everything just different.
Everything just different, but when that time changed, you got fucked.
So let me ask you a question, because like you said, women are the best cheaters. I think it's because men don't ask enough questions. What you think?
That could be true too. Me per se, yeah, because then you have the man and woman that don't really ask enough questions, and then you're upset and mad with yourself knowing that they're cheating.
Yeah.
But then yet and for you're trying to be in denial.
Yeah.
And no, my man, he really had to work overtime for these last couple of days, or he got to go away for a convention with the job, or, and then shit blows up and find out you ain't never went to a convention. Or it's, or, you know, come on, you know, ask questions. Where the convention gonna be at? I need a phone number. I want to know exactly what hotel you gonna be.
I respect
Same thing with
that.
the man. To do the same thing.
Do your due diligence,
You know, you want to know where your pum pum or your thing is going at, so you got to keep a little tab. Make sure you know everything's cool. And stuff. Not to say that you got to be jealous or be overly, you know, hovering over it, but no. If you love the person, you would ask more questions.
Because at the end of the day, I think asking the necessary questions, it gives you peace of mind. You don't got, like you said, you don't got to overdo it or be almost a detective, but overthinking is worse than just asking a question, right? Standing around cheating, do you think that like having good communication, you know, can prevent that, or it can make people feel more comfortable?
In this book and even in Love and Romance, it says you have to have communication. If you don't communicate with each other, first of all, I think that's the dumbest thing anyway. Why would you want to be with somebody you can't communicate?
No, right though.
But it does happen like that.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people doesn't do that, and I don't understand it. Well, no, I want to be able. Matter of fact, I want you to be my man, my best friend.
Yeah, it got to be that way.
You know, this is like I tell a lot of people, before you call yourself jumping into a relationship, you know, or because you feel that, you know, this is the one, or how's to go. No. Get to know the person first.
100%.
My rule, I don't give a shit about anybody. My rule is you ain't getting no pum pum no time soon. Second of all, I want to get to know you and build up that friend relationship. I don't even know if I got a man beater or killer or what. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of women doesn't do that. So when later on in life they get involved and then find out that he's a man abuser, beater, then or she's an abuser, because there's women out there that be abusing men too. But nobody get to communicate. Nobody get to be friends first. Get to know each other. Stop giving up the pum pum just like that.
Because it seems like everybody's so codependent nowadays, and everybody is afraid of being lonely, so they kind of settling. Nobody's going for what they want. And like, just if you ever have a conversation with somebody, you could literally ask them like, what do you even want in a person? And most of them can't answer that question. They be like, you know, I just want somebody to make me happy. Or a girl might be like, I just want somebody to do X, Y, Z. But it's like, nah, what does that look like? Like, you need to be able to specify, because how you even know if you got the right potential partner? You know, it kind of, it shapes your dating experience if you know what you're looking for. You already know, like, all right, and I don't mean you got to have X, A, B, C, D all in alignment, but it's just about knowing, like, all right, this is the things that make me happy. Am I happy when I'm with this person, or am I not? But I think that that's important. And like, a lot of my book itself is also about communication and understanding. Oh, Mama said she need her fan.
I don't leave home without it.
And
I advise women that have menopause that I'm getting ready to do my fan thing anyway. Women that do menopause, and plus it's lady, like a lot of women goes in the club, they dancing, they got good tissues. I be like this. I got no sweat because I got my little thing going on.
I haven't seen them in a minute, but when you break it down, that make all the sense in the world. It's like you looking nice, you got your makeup on, you got your hair done. You don't want to sweat it out. You need to make sure that you got that.
I be in there like this. I'm sometimes my cat expand a little too fast, but that's okay. Cause I don't want no sweat. But I think it's very nice, very, you know, ladylike for women, and then for women that have menopause.
You about to sell them, you said?
I'm about to.
You said do your fan thing. You making something like you about to.
I got four lashes.
That's fire.
I
ain't mean to cut you off, but you said that. I'm like, Mama Jones is all around hustling.
That's what we got to get into next. Everybody, you don't never leave home without and each bag I have a fan, and then I carry extra too, because I never know
who might need one.
Like a lady that's with me and they get a little hot, you know. I don't want no lady sweating next to me neither. So,
no, I understand that completely.
But that's what I want to do. I want to do the fan thing next, you know.
So I want to ask you, like, I guess like now you got 2 books out. What is your ultimate goal as an author? Like, I know you're an entrepreneur, but just in the book space itself, like what's the ultimate
I want
goal?
to finish up the rest of the books for the cheating. And then after that, then I will actually, my last book would be actually on me. You know,
the Mama Jones story.
Yes,
everything.
And how I grew up, how everything, how and where I'm at today. That's how it is. You know,
I think that's cool.
A lot of people, they don't understand. It's not like I was born with like the silver spoon, because I wasn't.
Right.
And I had struggles in my life too. You know, I wasn't perfect. And remember, I was locked up 24/7 living in a Christian home. So when I went in the world blind, but experienced other things I don't know about.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that too. So first of all, being born in a Christian home, you know, 24/7, you would think that, you know, like marriage and like those type of things would be like your ultimate goal. Was that something that was heavily put on you as a young girl? Like you got to be married before you even stepped out into the world and got exposed to the things that you didn't know about?
Yeah, but my mother said, she said, you're going to do what you want to do. I said, who said I have to be married?
Yeah,
I said,
nah.
you know, I said, just believe it or not, Adam and Eve, they wasn't married. Shit, they was doing their thing. If you do it, you haven't seen nothing in the Bible saying, God forbid, I'm not mocking you, God, but it is true. You know, so when I do that, my mother, you know, I got whooped.
Yo,
right?
that was, yo,
I
Mama
got
Jones. Because listen, I received so much backlash for saying Jesus wasn't married.
Yeah.
And they got so mad at me. But I'm a follower of Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying.
But it was just funny to me because when you said Adam and Eve was doing anything and they wasn't married,
Yeah.
they're going to kick your ass for that one.
Yeah, what? Oh my God, what? My mother beat my ass. I'm trying to tell you, I got whooped.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I love that though. That's that rawness though. That perspective is real. I ain't stupid now.
Yeah.
Like y'all telling me that, but nah. But
I mean, I got married later on in life and stuff like that, but for real, no. That's how I started out. I was like,
So do you think that being sheltered, and I still want to get back to the cheating conversation because I love that discussion, but do you think that being sheltered is the reason why you was like, you know what, I'm not doing this to my kids. Like, I'm letting them get exposed to the world.
Yeah, because, and not even that. I thank you again for ways and the stuff that I was exposed to.
Yeah.
That I know that I told my kids that you'll never, and if you do, I'll kill you. So then, you know, and that I mean from my heart, you know.
my mom think they could just kill us though. Like my mom used to say things
well,
like,
I born you. I can tell you that. You came for me.
Mom, that's murder though.
I know.
That's still a crime.
But I'd rather kill you because you're going to kill yourself anyway if you go out there and use that drugs.
Yeah, I respect
You know,
it. You
sooner
killing
than-
for the love of
Right.
your babies.
Right.
Yeah, y'all
You know,
mean
so
well, but that's so funny.
Instead of you go through that, let me just take you out your misery now. You know,
Yeah.
that's how I feel. But
So I want to take this time. I definitely got a gift for you. So first of all, I want to say, and this isn't the end, but you know, I want to do this now while we still got the time. I want to give you your flowers. I'm pretty sure you get them everywhere you go.
no, I love flowers.
Yeah, I ain't got no real flowers.
No, I don't care.
Nah,
Flowers can come in
nah.
different shape and fashion and form.
Yeah, no, I do got something for you though. What I do with my phone though? Hold on. Oh, don't tell me I left. Oh no, I got it in my pocket. No, I do got something for you looking that way. I just had to distract you. I got some flowers for you. Good. I want to give Mama Jones her flowers for everything that you did for the culture, just being who you are. We love to see it. You're an amazing black woman. You're leading by example and just being the great energy that you are and the spirit that you are. So you can bring them on set. Come on, give her flowers. And I got some.
And you know this is my regular,
Come
right?
on, you know I know. Come on. What we doing?
Who told you this is my song?
Come on, Mama Jones. Come on, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
This is my record. Right.
What we doing first? What's that? Yeah, man. Come on. Hey, look. Hey, look. I need y'all to get Mama Jones her book. Come on, I need y'all to grab. I got Mama Jones' shirt and the book to go with them flowers.
Oh my God.
I didn't know if you like pink, but I said, get Mama some flowers. Let me
This
get that
is
book.
beautiful.
This is actually the book I wrote. It's called Cheating Is Not Cheating.
Ooh, and you know cheating is cheating.
So listen, I said cheating is not cheating. I never said a cheater is not a cheater.
Okay.
But we'll unpack that. Yeah, that's Mama Jones' shirt.
But I love it.
I got you a shirt.
It's a whole twist to it.
Yeah, there's a twist to it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I got you a shirt as well. So I just wanted to definitely give you something to take back with you.
Okay.
It's a small, I don't know.
So yeah, I'm a small.
Okay.
So if I come back tomorrow, I get more gifts again too?
Yeah. we're gonna have some gifts. We're gonna send out for the It's crazy. That's what we we got something for y'all. Yeah, we got something for y'all.
No more TV.
Yeah. We gotta make sure we get something for the team. Shout out to Larry.
I got
they working
flowers
hard.
though. This is the main thing that's beautiful. Oh my God.
I wanted to make sure now because you deserve to be honored, and I'm pretty sure you get love everywhere you go. But this is us, the Philly family, the Wolf Pack, Wolf Network. We wanted to honor you and just say thank you for even taking the time to come and sit with us. You know what I mean? We respect your schedule, we respect your time, and we was able to watch. I mean, personally, was able to watch you a lot growing up. So it's just an honor to be here next to you, and I wanted to make sure you felt the love.
And it's so funny. I'm sorry for cutting you because like Medea.
Yeah.
That's actually me. Everything and anything that she did on TV
was you.
My daughter Khadijah tell you, because she was going to a special school.
Yeah.
And I actually went on that bus. So these are things that before she came out and did, I actually did. I was in that bus on my pajamas. I said, I will fuck all your little kids up, your mama and everybody else. And bus driver, I'm gonna start with you. Let anybody mess with my child anymore. They was like, oh shit.
Mama don't play.
What? Everybody was her friend that day. Nobody was, no problem.
Well, look, my daughter starts school tomorrow. Can you do that for me?
Yes, I will. I will go
need
right
you
there.
to show up. Take her in there. Let everybody in the class know.
Let them know.
Yeah, because I can't do it. Yeah.
You got to understand.
Yeah. But listen, so you said one of your ultimate goals is to eventually get into writing a book about yourself and your life.
Yes.
And it's been a wonderful one to date, just going through all of the accomplishments and just being able to track your journey and your process. But right now, we focusing on why women and men cheat and how women and men cheat. So what's your favorite chapter in the book when you was like, you know what, this is the one?
Are you ready? Women too wide and men too short. So, because these are excuses that some of them use.
I'll have to
break
that down.
He ain't got no dick. And then he said, oh, man, I caught myself trying to make love to. I felt like I was swimming in the
throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
in a pool somewhere, right? Yo, but and it's a lot of other like the glossary is good, it says punkash, it says, a woman vagina.
Yeah.
I got little different things, I'm strictly dicky, I'm all about the dick and nothing else, So it's a very interesting book. It's also to the truth on everything that I know that I experienced or things that actually happened to other people that's close to me.
Yeah.
I ain't mentioning names, but anyway.
She kept y'all secret to safe. They in
That's
there.
right. But when you read it, you know who you are.
Yeah. Yo, that's so funny. I was writing a book and I was thinking that I'm like, dang, if I was to ever write about my friends, are they gonna be mad? You think they're gonna be mad if I
No,
say
they ain't
that?
gonna be mad because you know why? Because you ain't don't mention no names.
Okay.
That's the best part about it.
Respect.
Or like you just mentioned like John Doe or
Got
Mary
you.
Lou.
Yeah.
But write about them.
Okay.
And they'll know. They'll get a tickle out of it. They might not say nothing to nobody else, but when they read it, they be like, damn, this nigga here wrote about me.
Yeah.
Need to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. No, I love it. I can't wait to check out the book. I actually talked about your book. I have a segment. It's called Wolf Books, and I was talking about it. And I was letting people know, to make sure that they go check it out. I said we're gonna read it together.
Well, I can't wait to read this because this is gonna be very good.
Yeah, so let's hold these up. We supporting Black authors. This is legacy right here. I don't know we understand. This is a piece of literature that's going to be in history forever. So we got how women and men cheat on the back and why women and men cheat on the front.
Look, I'm thinking mine, but mine says, look at the back. It says, cheating is not cheating.
Yeah, cheating is not cheating.
And his handsome face.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Right.
And I want you to definitely, when you get, I know we got busy schedules, but whenever you get a chance, I definitely want you to check it out because we're going to tap in and I want to know what you think.
I have to be a little bit on this because when I go on the stand, and I got to let them know, guess what? We got 3 books up in here about the cheating, because this is 2 in 1. But let me give you a joke about it because Larry got to get the what you call the mark, the mark that goes inside the book.
Was it the barcode you're talking about?
No, what you call it again, Larry? The marker that you put in the book, not the marker, the
for the joint.
Right.
Okay,
And then, and not even that. If you have something where when you're reading, you can actually put in between there where you
Oh, you're talking about the bookmarks. The
yeah.
bookmarks.
So
The bookmarks. Yeah.
But the bookmark is gonna be very funny because the bookmark is actually instructions. You'll see the front of this,
Yeah.
but then you flip on the back. Why?
Yeah.
Because when you get to this book here, it says, reverse this book, time to
Hit it from the back.
hit it from the back. So you turn it from the back this way and you read it going all the way backwards like this.
She just dropped the double disc CD. You know how they used to put out them two double discs? She just dropped the classic. I'm gonna drop the classic. Hey, look.
And only when you get to 62. So remember that until you get your bookmark.
Oh, you should have did it at 69. That would have been crazy.
Yo,
She should have flipped it at 69.
So the next one.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
and the next one, yo, I can't tell you. I'm gonna tell you next one how the book gonna be flipped. Oh my God! But I got like two more other ways of flipping it, and then that should be finished with cheating, and then I get into me.
I got two questions about one question is before we land the plane, because I know we got the event tonight. So one question is what should someone expect to take from your book? That's the first question. And then the second one you can harbor on what if you have any questions for me, because this is an open discussion. I always allow the guests to ask me a question too. So the first one, my question for you is, if somebody was like, I see this on the shelf, what can I get from this?
Oh, well, first of all, you're gonna get from it, don't cheat. Because you can't cheat no more because there's a lot of shit in here that's showing how
She exposing y'all.
Also,
this is the
so what you should get from here, don't try to get something and say, oh, maybe I could dodge it. It's everything.
Yeah.
Everything in this little
For
moment.
men and women.
For men and I didn't discriminate.
Yeah.
Both of y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so and my thing about it, for to get out of here is actually learn to love yourself first. Because you love yourself first, you won't be doing a lot of cheating. And to be honest, because in here it tells about honesty.
Yeah.
You know, if you feel your man thinks you're too short, you tell him so he can go get the pump it up.
So what should we tell her, like, if things ain't right? We should just tell her?
Baby.
I will. I'll be like, I'll tell you, we in the shower. You know what I mean?
But if she's too wide, they got too much technology now. It's a stitch.
Snap that,
The doctor,
see
yes,
back.
yes, they got the Chinese people got some shit that put that shit right back.
Snap it back.
You know, so there's no reason for you to say that you're actually cheating because of this, because cheating for that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, shit.
So make sure y'all go grab this. It's available. The link is in her bio. I shared it in the beginning, and it's going to be on the screen, so y'all be able to see
And
it.
make sure you go buy this. You know, cheating is not for cheating.
Yeah. So I wanted to know, did you have any questions for me? I like to let our guests ask me a question.
What made you decide to wear this?
So,
I mean, to make this.
all right, so cheating is not cheating. So the book, and made me write a book is because I found myself having the same discussion. People come to me for relationship advice since forever, right? And I found myself having the same discussion, answering the same questions, and it made me realize that everybody kind of got the same problem. So I know my title is Cheating is Not Cheating, but my book really is a guide to communication and understanding. But, you know, I just use relationship as, well, it's not even the entire example, but it is. But the title itself is a fact. Cheating is not cheating, right? And I know when people hear it, they be like, what? Yes, it is. But it's not cheating, it's not cheating because there's no one universal law to be like, you know, okay, this is cheating. Everybody in the world could identify this as cheating. We all got our, cheating is subjective and perspective based. We all got our own view on what we consider to be cheating. You might say, I don't want, you want, not want your man doing X, Y, Z. I might not want my girl doing X, Y, Z, but they might be different things. So it encourages people to have that conversation to figure out what those boundaries are, because if you with somebody and y'all got different views on cheating, you could be doing something that's innocent and be getting ridiculed and punished for it, and to you this is okay, but to them it's completely not okay. But nobody had that discussion because people just assume we all know that, because they just think about the physical aspect. Oh, when you fuck, that's cheating. But there's so many other things that people, you know what I mean?
Cheating goes to a whole level.
But if you don't know, if you never talk about it, it's like you might think having friends of the opposite sex is okay, but your man might not, or vice versa. You know, just simple stuff like that.
And that's another thing too, because a lot of things like that ends up like a cheating too.
Yeah.
You know, because due to the fact that this is my male friend, and before you came along, he's always been my male friend. But then sooner or later, somehow along the line, you and your man got problems, or how story go, and guess what? And you read in the book there, you know, a shoulder to lean on is a way of which you can ride on. You understand what I'm saying? You can ride this thing because you're depressed, you're upset, you know, so you lean on somebody else, you know,
that you're comfortable with.
Yeah,
and
it's not right, because then that's what I'm saying. If you know you got problems with him, speak on it with him.
100%. And I think that if you got a male friend, him and your, like me, I got a lot of women friends, but I also have relationships with the people they deal with if it's serious. Like I make friends with them so they understand, because if I look at them both like my friends, then my loyalty becomes to both of them. So because as a man, you can't think with your dick all the time. You can't look and sexualize every woman that you come into contact with. You got to learn how to view some of them that's just like family, because women women need good men in their life just for opinions, and women need good men. And then men need good women in their life for opinions. So it's like if I could come to Mama Jones like, Mom, I'm having problems in my relationship, and it's strictly just like I can get advice from you. That allows me to find solutions where there's problems versus me feeling like I can't be friends with nobody of the opposite sex because my girl gonna think I'm fucking them.
But you can be.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying. Whereas with women, especially when they're starting to get in problems and troubles with their home, don't turn around and start
trying to go at your person.
At your friend.
Yeah.
And, you know,
and it happens.
But it does.
It happens. It happens a lot. It's common, honestly, but that's why I guess that's where it comes down to that communication.
Communication.
For sure.
You have to have that communication.
100%.
In order for anything to work, communication and actually become friends. You have to be friends first before you can actually say you're dealing with this man. Because later on in life, you'd be like, I didn't know that he was a murderer, and download all kinds of,
I didn't,
Get to know him so this way you can find out certain things before you actually become this one-on-one.
100%. I love that.
Stop jumping into shit, and then
tell him to stop jumping.
Stop jumping into shit because then you realize shit stinks, and then you don't want that shit all over you, right? So
that's a bar.
Get it together. You know what I'm saying? Me per se, I feel bad on a lot of people that actually call themselves that they have to cheat. It don't make no sense. It's a way you can actually get to your partner.
You can destroy somebody behind it. And it's like if you really look at somebody like your partner, you shouldn't want to do no harm and no wrong by him. And that's why you got these two books. Because this book right here is going to tell on your ass if you cheat.
Yeah. And it's scary because I'm sorry for
No, Mom, you're good.
Like with me, well, with my husband, I thought I was Elizabeth Taylor, but I have been married by 4 times. But anyway, to make a long story short, the second one, where I had to let him know, I fell out of love with you. I'm not in love with you, because part of it was a cheating problem that he had.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that he didn't love me.
Right. You just couldn't take that part. Yeah.
You can't be a womanizer and have a wife too. It's not working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he couldn't take when I told him, I said, now it's time for us to part because I'm no longer in love with you. And
so you didn't cheat on him, you just left him?
I just left. And
I respect that.
That almost got me killed. I was running for my life.
I was not thinking it was going there.
I was like seeing my mother in heaven. I was running.
We almost had a moment where we can encourage women to leave, and now
we're good friends. Now we're best of friends. But at the time, the moment, it's like, and I told him, I said, don't you feel that it was better I told you than for me
to go out
to be walking down the street hand in hand and you coming up the street. I don't know how he would take it. I don't know what would happen. I say it's 3 rules in this game here with the cheating. It says hurt, that's pain.
Yeah.
Get your ass whipped or you're gonna die. Okay? So very, very much, I won't say all, like it's a 50-50, it's not even 50-50. A few people might actually say, we're gonna make it, and they'll work on it.
Yeah.
But the majority, half of the other people, no, a lot of them get whooped, died, or it's all kinds of stuff that goes, so no, it's not worth it.
And just for the people out there that's in those type of situations, if you're a man and you find yourself, I always tell you, man, I encourage you to just leave. Like your true power is in leaving. Like no matter what, especially if you feel like you, as a result of you doing something and then they doing it maliciously to get back at you.
Right.
If you should never put your own freedom, your own life in jeopardy by putting somebody else's life in jeopardy because you having a moment where you upset or you feel betrayed or you feel a certain way. The true power is in walking away. I know it's easier said than done, but we got to challenge ourselves as men. Like that abuse shit is not cool, you know what I mean? I denounce it by all means. And, us for the women, it's like, understand that like, it's really just remove yourself as well. You know what I mean? Had a true power to walk away. I know y'all think that giving some pussy up, I'm gonna get this nigga back by fucking this or fucking that person. And you just really hurting yourself. And
that's it.
Because at the end of the day, you still end up without the guy. So you know what I mean? Your true power would be, as a man, we know that when we losing our woman, when we fucked up, then it's way harder. Then that's why you'll see a lot of men try to fight for it.
And they get crazy because then also too, then you still don't leave each other. You know what's going on, and then it becomes abusive.
Yeah, toxic.
And then I want you to know you can go to Never Alone. That's Teresa out in Jersey. She has a very good, anybody that is abused and afraid to where to get out of, that situation.
Yeah.
So
that's good. That's good. That's love.
But because even in the book, the next books that I make, I'm gonna actually print that in the back for man or woman.
For the resources, for them to be able, like, if you're going through this, that's good.
It is scary because once your man or your woman find out that you're cheating, then it starts becoming an abuseful thing.
Because you just don't, because it creates a shift in them, and you just don't know what, y'all not even together no more. Y'all just around each other, and it could be anything. It's like almost sleeping with your enemy at that point.
And then you, and who wants to hear, oh, so did he do it like this? Or did she do it like that? Nigga, I thought you said you was over it, but they're not going to get over it, especially if
that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, that's very tough.
But Mama, I love you for coming down here. We definitely got to keep in touch.
And you wait a minute, you got to let everybody know. They got to look out for Judge Mama Jones.
How could I forget? No, Judge Mama Jones, Street Justice. And then make sure y'all check out the Love and Hip Hop Reunion. And there's one more thing.
Celebrity Moms.
Celebrity Moms. That's going to be fire.
Let me tell you, I'm going to be with all these moms that's like Nicki Minaj, Lil Wayne, all these different people, moms. And I actually was hanging with a few of them. That's really, the moms are really beautiful. You know, it's a little rough because, you know, they're young and they're little firecrackers, but mom don't.
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah, just keep them in check. Cause let me tell you something. Me and my son, boy.
Yeah. So is the kids on there as well?
Huh?
Your son's gonna be on there.
Well, they're only gonna show them, like, you know, just for a moment how to go. Because most of the thing is where we actually doing. Well, I know I am. I'm doing my bucket list, and my bucket list is off the hook. You know,
man, I'm excited to watch the journey. We definitely gonna be tapped in. Anybody that's watching, y'all make sure y'all follow the Real Mama
and
Jones.
let them know.
Grab the book. No, and grab the.
They can go to MamaJonesBooks.com.
Mama Jones, and the link in her bio. Anything. The link in your bio.
Yes.
The link is in her bio. MamaJonesBooks.com. Go grab the Poom Kosh.
Yes.
And then the Mel fragrance. Well, I keep forgetting his name.
Yeah.
The Mel one.
Papa Touche.
Papa Touche. I'll never forget. Papa Touche. That's the one. I'm gonna have this song.
They gotta play the song for the book. It's a song for every book that I write.
Let me get the
for
song.
Love and Romance, I had that was a beautiful one. And then this one here, and you know, a lot of these women out here.
So who made this song?
Gotti 800.
Come on. This is how we're gonna take it out.
You don't want to be a Gotti. You ain't a body.
Oh, this Gotti.
Yeah.
Gotti 800. That's my guy. Okay, Gotti.
No, that.
Hey, shout out Jersey. Hey.
Hey.
We're gonna walk out. Come on. I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why you should come to First Step Marketing. For one, we're affordable, which means that we are cheaper than all of our competitors, which means you get the same results, a much smoother process, and a much cheaper price. 2, we're convenient. We're located smack dead in the heart of Philadelphia. So if you live in Philly or the surrounding areas, you can pull up on us and get face-to-face service, or we can service you virtually from anywhere in the world. And 3, we're reliable. We've serviced thousands of satisfied customers who have nothing but good things to say about us and our service. And we would love to add you to that list. So look below for details. Come get with us. We can't wait to take care of you. Wolf has spoken.
What makes Wolf happy?
That's a good question. I actually got a happy list. And on my happy list is a list of things that include writing, traveling, having sex, making money, taking care of my family, seeing my kids happy, and just being around good energy, learning, teaching. Like I really have a happy list. So all of the things that I'm naming is actually on my happy list. But I like meeting new people. But I think in a nutshell, happiness just comes down to the day itself, because it looks different on different days. Like some days it might just be me writing, that makes me happy. Some days it might be filming. Some days it might be spending time with my children. And it's just really being able to understand coming into each day what that's gonna look like. And sometimes I just go with the flow. But I definitely like new experiences and just, you know, being around good people. That's a big thing. You know, what doesn't make me happy, you know, for the people that might wanna know, it's just stagnancy, complacency, you know, ignorance, you know, just like bad vibes, and just like not feeling unproductive. You know, so as long as it's not on my not happy list, it could always tip the scale to making me happy. But the things I said in the beginning is ultimately what makes me happy. But for you, if you want to figure out what makes you happy, I want you to sit down and I challenge you to write a list. Write down a happy list. Because I feel like we always deal with the things that make us not so happy on a day-to-day basis. We wake up and do things that we don't feel like doing, but we feel obligated to for whatever reason might be associated with what we're doing. But we never really give ourselves that same intentionality when it comes to making ourselves happy. You got to put you first, and you got to be able to know and identify intentionally what makes you happy, and try to do that as much as possible. Like, I like playing the game. I didn't note that in the beginning, but playing the game also makes me happy, right? So, and football makes me real happy. So do things that make you happy and mix it and blend it in with the things that you don't really feel like doing, so it could be a reward on the other end of that work that you're putting in. The Wolf has spoken. Write your happy list down, man. Write it down. What's going on, is the Wolf? We about to take off, man. We got Mama Jones in the building. Y'all make sure that y'all tune in. Y'all stay tapped in. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram at wolfnetworkwse. Stay out with the couch. Shout out Mama Jones. It's a party every time we go down here. Yeah, let's get it, man. You know the vibe. The Wolf has spoken.